Early one morning, the golden sun peeked through the tall pine trees, casting soft rays over a quiet lake. Birds chirped joyfully as the forest slowly woke up. Speedy the rabbit was jogging along the lakeside, sweat dripping from his fur, breathing heavily. Phew, phew, I must train every day. I'll become the fastest runner in the forest, he puffed proudly. After a full lap, he stopped by the lake for a drink. But as he bent down, he froze and jumped back in disgust. "You, what is that?" "Hey, a snail. I was thirsty, and now I can't even drink." From the calm water emerged a golden apple snail, with gentle eyes and a calm voice. "You look tired. Were you running?" The rabbit raised his head with pride. "Of course. I'm the fastest creature in this forest. Running is no big deal." The snail nodded, smirking slightly. "Then you must be really good. How about a race with me?" The rabbit burst into laughter. "A race? With you? That's a joke, right?" The snail calmly replied. "We'll each take a different path. You run on land. I'll swim in the water." The rabbit frowned in doubt. "But how will I know where you are?" The snail responded gently. "Simple. Whenever you want to check, just call my name. I'll pop up to show you." The rabbit crossed his arms, raised an eyebrow, then grinned. "All right, let's do it." That night, the snail gathered his snail friends under the lake. In the soft underwater glow, he whispered, "Tomorrow, we won't win with speed. We'll win with brains. Everyone, line up all around the lakeshore. When the rabbit calls my name, whoever is in that spot should pop up as me." All the little snails nodded, ready for action. The next morning, the lake sparkled under the sunrise. Forest animals crowded the path to watch the strange race. Birdie the finch flew up and shouted, "Ready, set, go." The rabbit dashed off like lightning, dust flying in his wake. Below the water, the snail disappeared. Moments later, the rabbit ran a bit and shouted, "Where's the snail?" A snail suddenly popped up in front of him. "What?" "He's ahead of me." The rabbit blinked in disbelief. He sped up, called again, "Snail?" Another snail popped up, again, ahead. The rabbit, dripping with sweat, gasped, This can't be happening." Each time the rabbit called, a snail appeared ahead of him. No matter how fast he ran, the snail was somehow always ahead. "I've used all my speed, and I still can't catch him?" The snail stayed calm, popping up right on cue, while the rabbit grew more and more confused up the final bend of the lakeside trail. The real snail popped up at the finish line just as the rabbit was a few steps behind. Birdie announced, "The winner is the snail." The forest erupted in cheers. The rabbit collapsed onto the grass, messy, panting hard. I don't understand. How did you?" The snail smiled gently. "I simply used my mind and the help of my friends to make up for what I lack." That evening, the sun dipped below the lake, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. The rabbit and the snail sat quietly side by side, watching the peaceful sunset. Their reflections shimmered on the water. Fireflies glowed softly around them. The rabbit, now humbled, smiled faintly. "Today, I've learned something important." The snail nodded quietly. No more words were needed. Moral of the story, never underestimate the slow. With wisdom and teamwork, even the smallest can surpass the fastest.